Welcome, guys, to another one. Today, we're talking about a 12 years old kid who have been pulled out of class because of what is written on his t-shirt. The words which were written on the t-shirt says there are only two genders. So because of that, he got pulled out of a class. So before we start, guys, this channel is about raising awareness and spreading the truth. We try to bring up social issues and try to have problems solved for it and suggest ideas and discuss things. We do interviews, we do podcasts, we bring people who are having some experiences and have some background on that. Also, we do interviews with people who are experienced in their fields. We do social experiments and reactions as we are doing for this video. So if you guys are into these kind of things, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and help us spread awareness by sharing our content. So let's see the clip and let's see what's gonna happen.
Good evening. My name is Liam Morrison. I live at 519 Wareham Street. I'm in the 7th, 10th grade at Nichols Middle School. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. I never thought that the shirt I wore to school on March 21st would lead me to speak with you today. On that Tuesday morning, I was taken out of gym class to sit down with two adults for what turned out to be a very uncomfortable talk. I was told that people were complaining about the words on my shirt, that my shirt was making some students feel unsafe. Yes, words on a shirt made people feel unsafe. They told me that I wasn't in trouble, but it sure felt like I was.
He's saying that it makes people feel unsafe. Now, facts or biological facts are becoming something that is unsafe for everybody. People are feeling like cats and some people are feeling like dogs. It's becoming even ridiculous. The danger what I'm seeing here is this is going to the schools. The school has lost its purpose and now it's becoming more political everywhere. So this school system, which is supported by policies, and I don't know to what extent this is gonna get. It's getting crazy, seriously. Before it was just a political arena, and where the government maybe there are suggestions of policies for those people who are feeling maybe in a certain way, and they want to protect their opinion. Now it's becoming even worse, and it's getting into the children's influence. Luckily for this child, he had some skill sets and some good upbringing, actually. A salute to his parents. They did a great job, actually. And the support from his parents as well that he's getting. They actually respect his decisions, which made him look into things in a different way. Children should be having that perspective and criticizing what they are getting input into their thinking. Seriously, that people are just becoming easygoing on whatever. So even like people who are feeling like cats and feeling like dogs, these people are trying to say that, okay, I feel like this, so you have to respect that, or you're obliged to respect that. If anything opposing that, or you think that this is not the right thing, then that should not be your right. It's my right. And you should not be saying that, and you should not be doing that. Okay, what if I see things differently than you, and I just believe in facts, and I follow how I am, like naturally, and follow my innate state, then what I feel, and base what I feel about, and then what feels like, and what I feel like being or doing. One thing I'm sure about, and people should think about this very seriously and say, what would my feelings lead me to do? And what is the limit to it? If you think about it and base things on your feelings and base your morality on your feelings, what do you feel like? There's absolutely no limit. You can just do whatever you want. Whatever, absolutely whatever. If in case, for example, tomorrow you killed a child and you say, oh no, I feel like that's not immoral. Or you just wake up tomorrow and you say, I feel like a pedophile. That's it. It's how I feel. You should respect that. Seriously, there's no limit to that. There's no limit. You can do anything that you feel like doing. This is seriously, I don't know, it's just becoming too much nowadays. It's extremely beyond the red line. And the problem is with children. They are trying to indoctrinate that to children at schools. My God, I saw some things in Twitter. It's a video, actually. They're trying to have some people. It's like kindergarten or something. They're transgenders or whatever they call themselves to. And they are doing things that you cannot even do in front of an adult rather than just a children or a child. How they are going to be critically assessing their ideas, the ideas that the people are feeding them or people are trying to influence them. This is ridiculous. Anyways, let's continue the video.
I was told that I would need to remove my shirt before I could return to class. When I nicely told them that I didn't want to do that, they called my father. Thankfully, my dad supported my decisions and came to pick me up. What did my shirt say? 5 simple words. There are only 2 genders.
So on this point, he says they told him to remove the shirt, and he denied, actually. If a child is getting pulled out from a class because of that, because of what they think, it's not just that what they think as an opinion, but it's actually a biological fact. If the biological facts are against the class, so what are you bringing to the class? Seriously.
Just a statement I believe to be a fact. I have been told that my shirt was targeting a protected class. Who is this protected class? Are their feelings more important than my rights? I don't complain when I see pride flags and diversity posters hung throughout the school. Do you know why? Because others have a right to their beliefs just as I do.
Look at the child, what he says. He says, are their feelings more important than what he thinks? Or not even what he thinks, as we said. It's just a biological fact. So how is that? They said it's a protected class. So they are even having a separate class just for that, just for what those people feel like, so that they will be protected from what? From real things, from facts, from what is supposed to be the normal or the norm, and what is moral. So to me, if I see this thing, this what happens to this child, and many other scenarios, actually they're trying to attack the morality of the children. So they don't want them to be on their initial or innate morality. So if the morality is attacked, what kind of society are you trying to build? And what kind of family or what kind of community you're trying to build? What is the purpose of this? I don't know. This is really scary, you know? I don't know what kind of future that's gonna be if this is getting more and more. It's getting scarier and scarier, actually. He says here that there are other posters that are on the walls of the school and that says different things, express diversity and so on. So he thinks that they have their right, as well as he have the right to express his own perspective or his own opinion. So this is an important point, actually. So there are some rules which are applied on people, but not on others. So generally, if you see in the world for the government systems that support gay rights and transgenders or whoever they are identify themselves, or they feel like that they actually apply rules and protect their opinions and how they think about themselves and feel. And they say that this is the freedom of expression, and they are free to say what they want, and they feel like and they express what they feel. But when it comes to someone who opposes their point and opposes what they feel, then it's no longer free to say that, and there's no freedom of expression in there. So this seems like it's ideology, and some people are trying to push that to the public and to the society. So there is a motive behind it. I assure you that's not innocent, and that's not, well, okay, we'll support these people. They want to feel like this way and they want to think this way. Oh, we'll just support them and then that's it. I'm sure this is crazier than that. Anyways.
Not one person, staff, or student told me that they were bothered by what I was wearing. Actually, just the opposite. Several kids told me that they supported my actions and that they wanted one too. I was told that the shirt was a disruption to learning. No one got up and stormed out of class. No one burst into tears. I'm sure I would have noticed if they...
Saying nobody actually did oppose what he was wearing. It was actually written in his t-shirt. He did not approach anybody or anyone. But people actually rather approached him to say the opposition or to oppose him. They said also they even asked him to remove the shirt so that they can bring him back to the class, or he can get back to the class, trying to find a way, and he's at 12 years old, to get into it and say, like, or suppress that. It's just what he believes, and it's a fact. So if someone does not want to take a fact and accept it, of course they will not accept another thing, and they don't accept other people's reality and how they see reality.
I experience disruptions to my learning every day. Kids acting out in class are a disruption, yet nothing is done. Why do the rules apply to one yet not another? I feel like these adults were telling me that it wasn't okay for me to have an opposing view. Their arguments were weak, in my opinion. I didn't go to school that day to hurt feelings or cause trouble. I have learned a lot from this experience. I learned that a lot of other students share my view. I learned that adults don't always do the right thing or make the right decisions. I know that I have a right to wear a shirt with those 5 words. Even at 12 years old, I have my own political opinions, and I have a right to express those opinions. Even at school, this right is called the First Amendment to the Constitution.
Yeah, I want to address that point when he says, even adults, he learned that from this experience that even adults, they don't always make the right decision, and they don't do the right thing, of course, because it's not age actually that determines that, but what's a fact and what's right and what's wrong. But right or wrong, it does not have to do with actually age. It has to do with some wisdom. If you have a lot of experience and you learn from, but if you are imposing something, then, and you're not willing to take and accept the facts and reality, then of course you can pick what you want and pick whatever points you want.
My hope in being here tonight is to bring the school committee's attention to this issue. I hope that you will speak up for the rest of us so we can express ourselves without being pulled out of class. Next time it may not only be me, there might be more students that decide to speak out. Thank you for your time and good night.
Thank you.
So what if someone who is not able to oppose, or who is not have the ability to think about it and express it properly? How are we going to make sure that these people are protected, or at least they're oriented the right way? So if schools are not doing that, what's the point of putting my kid in the school that would oppose what they should think about and suppress their critical thinking, and so not actually building their character? So why should I put them in school, or why should I register them in school? And actually, for some countries, even if you don't put them into school, they will question that and they will come to your house. There's some rules where, okay, why you're not getting your kids to school? They have the right to go to the school. So what kind of right that brings my kids to the school and suppresses what they should think and what actually develops their thinking? And to some people, maybe they will think, oh, okay, this is just simple. But no, actually, this is actually dangerous for the kids and how they are getting raised. I mean, parents can do the role. They can teach their kids the right way and how they think and how they see the world, and at least give them the skills or the skill set to approach things and think about things and filter through ideas and ideologies. Lucky for the world, this is not happening everywhere in the world. Actually, in all the countries, some of the countries are still conservative and they still resist that. And I personally think that parents should be careful about their kids and what they are actually learning from the schools. For this 12 years old, he was lucky that he is developing skill set to oppose and to have his own decisions and opinion. Also, he have a supportive parent, his father, as what he says. But imagine some other scenario. So what kind of perspective and character they will develop in the future, and what kind of person they will bring up to the society. What do you think, guys? Should we still have the kids going to school or not? And how they are going to get educated if not? Let me have your thoughts in the comments, guys. So guys, if you think this is insightful and this is bringing the truth to the world, so make sure to share the video. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. We post content every week. We do also podcasts and we do reaction videos. Also make sure to click on that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.